Most people want to adopt a cute little dog or a playful kitten, but some want more to love. This is why these animal lovers decided to make a huge addition to their family by adopting terrifyingly cute monsters. Wait until you see what Kris Jenner accidentally adopted. You'll quickly understand why it is not part of the Kardashians TV show anymore. If you are new to our channel, click that red subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. Today, you'll get the chance to meet 10 people who accidentally adopted monsters. Esther the Wonder Pig. Miniature pigs are more and more popular as pets. Just like a little pink dog with a curly tail, they like to run around everywhere, cuddle with their friends, and wear funny costumes. However, don't think these babies will stay tiny forever. They all grow up to be beautiful adult pigs. Micro pigs can be the size of a small adult Labrador Retriever, so imagine how big other pigs can be. Esther the Wonder Pig is a great example of that. The bigger the better. You can never get enough of cuteness with Esther. This pink lady was misrepresented as a micro pig and sold to Steve and Derek. The little girl who weighed 4 pounds grew up to be 500 pounds in less than 2 years. They loved her so much they couldn't leave her, so they decided to adjust their lifestyle to this new family member. Keeping her was the best choice they ever made, and many people agree with that. Esther now has a huge fan club, and you can find out more about her story in her book. Her owners want to share a message to encourage people to change their consumption habits and lead a cruelty-free lifestyle. Forget waking up to eat bacon. We want to start our day next to the beautiful Esther. The Lion Queen. Actress Tippi Hedren didn't want to be a cat lady, so she became a lion queen instead. And she plays with Neil, just like she would with any other feline. They sleep together, bathe in the sun, or just lay around the house. This big cat is not even scared of water, as they like to play in the pool together. Who thought lions could be so sweet? A trainer taught the family how to act around the wild animal. They were advised not to set him off, scratch its nose, or turn their back to the lion. But following these instructions, Neil quickly became the family's best friend, and everyone talked about him. However, years after, Hedren deeply regrets allowing a lion to roam freely around in her family home. Neil could have turned out to be a monster. She confessed that it was stupid to let this wild beast live with the one she loved. The lion could have attacked them at any time. Even though Neil was nice, no one was able to control him, and a playful game could have easily ended up in an accident. Fortunately, nothing bad happened to Tippi. She found another way to be close to wild animals by running a lion sanctuary. If you ever want to adopt a wild animal, that's your choice. But we don't suggest you walk your lion on a leash, just in case he doesn't love strangers like he loves you. The Smelly Monster. If you ever thought that your dog smelled bad, you are not ready for a skunk. And you are not ready to visit Deborah Cipriani either. She keeps 50 skunks in her home. This woman from Ohio runs the only rescue center for domestic skunks in America. She said she loves these smelly creatures for the same reason people love dogs. They are lovable, devoted animals. And Deborah is really devoted to them too. She wakes up every morning at 4:30 a.m. to make sure they are all fed in time and clean them. The same routine starts all over again when she comes back from work. She even sets up her own event, the Skunk Fest. It includes a beauty pageant for skunks and an award for the best dress. Just look at these two being crowned king and queen. Deborah thinks this festival is a great occasion to help the public see the skunks in a different light. They have had a bad reputation because of their smell, but she wants everyone to see that they are much more than that. Deborah might not see skunks as smelly little monsters, but that's what is so amazing. She sees the beauty behind something we think is terrifying, and we should learn a lot from that too. The Wild Dog. What can go wrong with an adorable puppy? Once you take home this new member of a family, your life is filled with fun and unconditional love. We couldn't resist the urge to pet this good little boy either. However, after he was adopted, the animal named Neo behaved strangely. He wanted constant, non-stop attention and was always escaping to play with other dogs. No matter how high the fence was, he found a way out. The neighbors were concerned, and this is when someone noticed that Neo had something special. He was not a dog, but a wolf dog. It is a mix of the two species. This wasn't good news because wolves are not meant to be confined in a human's home and need to be with other canines. When the owners found out about it, they agreed to place Neo in a canine sanctuary in California. The wolf dog now has the chance to live a happier life, howling at the moon with other wolf friends. This is what love truly is, doing everything so your best friend can be happy, even if that means that they will have to leave you. The longest cat in the world. Kelsey Gill always wanted a big cat. After seeing this animal featured in the Harry Potter movies, she knew she wanted that type of feline. However, what she didn't expect was that she would get the biggest cat of them all. Kelsey adopted Ludo at 13 weeks old and quickly noticed that he was much longer than the other cats. And she was right to think so. Ludo earned a place in the Guinness World Record 2017 edition as the world's longest domestic cat living. He now measures an impressive 1/18 meter, or 3 feet and 10 inches. That's longer than the height of the average 3-year-old child. Unfortunately, due to his big size, Ludo is less agile and much more clumsy than other felines. He is so big that Kelsey has to put him in a dog carrier when they travel. But one advantage is that Ludo can't hide, so his owners are always able to find him easily. Ludo is a lazy big cat. He loves lazing around, being stroked and cuddling with his friends. Who can blame him? We would love to live the life of a lazy cat sometimes too. The giant pit bull. Pit bulls are already really impressive. They are strong, muscular, and almost intimidating. Imagine what it would be like to meet a pit bull who's bigger than average, like Hulk. Unfortunately, some people only judge these dogs by their appearance. They have a bad reputation, accused of being violent and aggressive. Many cities and jurisdictions all over the world banned pit bulls or restricted the keeping of the dogs by breed, typically targeting them. This idea is nothing but a prejudice, as the owner is responsible for the behavior of the dog. This is what Marlon Grennan, the owner of Hulk, wants to prove. He breeds the dog to be unnaturally huge and sells the puppies to loving families. His goal is to show people that we shouldn't be protected from pit bulls, but that these enormous dogs can protect us. Grennan claims that his dogs can be trained to any level of protection, including for high-level security or family and personal protection. How can you look at this face and be upset? Once you train these dogs to use their strength in a good way, they will always be there to help you. But dog lovers beware, Hulk might attack you with a lot of cuddles and kisses. The 3 tigers. This family wasn't satisfied with an ordinary pet, so they bought a tiger. Then, they weren't satisfied with the tiger, so they bought 2 more. Everything's bigger in Texas, and it is true for Bill Rathburn's cat too. He and his wife raised 3 600-pound tigers since they were born. But what is fun about this story is the reason why they have these animals. Bill explained that his wife just went out and bought one without consulting him. Not only this surprise was costly, but it was also really dangerous. Fortunately, these big cats can become lovable animals when you take good care of them. Bill and his wife have nothing to worry about, not even the law. In Texas, there are no regulations when it comes to exotic animals because they are considered private pets. It means nothing is stopping you from buying any animal you want. That's probably one of the reasons why there are now more than 2,000 tigers living in Texas. This means Texas Police Department also has to deal with tigers on the run. Let's hope that we don't meet one on the street. Do you think it's okay for someone to surprise their family with a new pet? We want to know what you think, so leave us a comment. The ferret on steroids. This man wasn't looking for anything unusual, so he bought 2 adorable toy poodles. What could go wrong with this? Look at this little face that makes you feel like everything will always be okay. However, the creatures this man received seemed to be a little special. He should have noticed that something was wrong when the dogs were sold for $75 each instead of $1,000. But it was not until a visit to the vet that his owner found out he didn't adopt toy poodles, but ferrets. Wait, these animals don't look the same at all. How can anyone make this mistake? It turns out the ferrets were filled with steroids and so fluffy you could barely see what they looked like. Even if the man was disappointed, this is not a reason to not turn these little monsters into his best friends. Ferrets can be adorable pets too. These little creatures love to exercise and explore the world. You can even train them and make them wear sweaters, just like you would do with a toy poodle. Even if the owner was probably really surprised, he's not missing anything with his new ferrets. The pet turtle. Turtles can be great pets for animal lovers who don't have a lot of energy to spend and want a best friend for the next 20 years. They come in different sizes, are strong swimmers, and always act like nothing is stressful. But it seems like some people wanted a dog instead and decided to go on an adventure with their turtle. Have you ever seen someone walking their turtle on a leash? There's a first time for everything, and you'll want a pet turtle too once you see this picture. But how do you use a leash with a turtle? Most people just put a collar around their turtle shell but this one is so big, there is no way a collar can go around it. This is why someone invented something to solve the world's most unusual problem, the turtle leash. Now you can safely walk your turtle with suction cups stuck to its shell. This man must be really patient because it probably takes hours for it to make it to the corner of the street. No matter what, they both look happy together, and that's what counts. Look at the man smiling and this turtle confidently coming out of its shell. These two are meant to be together. The new Kardashian sister. Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney rented a monkey called Susie for a week to play a prank on their mother Kris. She was asking them to settle down and have kids, so the sisters planned a little revenge. Kris had to take care of the monstrous child too. She treated Susie just like a human baby, holding her in her arms, making her wear pink clothes, feeding her with a spoon, and playing with her around the house. It was so funny to see the monkey randomly had a bad temper sometimes. Unfortunately, it wasn't the best time to play this kind of joke. Days before she posted the pictures, a chimp attacked his owner and the police had to take care of the situation. This is why Kim was called irresponsible and insensitive. When she found out about it, the reality TV star felt really sorry for what happened. She explained that the pictures were taken 6 months before and that she was praying for everyone involved in the monkey attack. She didn't mean to insult or offend anyone. You are forgiven, Kim, but next time, try not to monkey around when it comes to wild animals. You'll see there is beauty everywhere in the animal kingdom if you give these amazing creatures a chance. Which unusual animal would you like to adopt? Tell us in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to The Things if you want to watch more videos like 10 common animals that look out of this world. Thanks for watching!